Well, right now, the city of Cayce is asking residents of the Riverland Park neighborhood to voluntarily evacuate from their homes. Today, in a Facebook post, Cayce's Mayor Elise Parton told residents that floodwaters are rising quickly in this area. She said that right now, the boat landing and Riverwalk are both underwater. Over in Columbia, the fire department and Richland County Sheriff's Office made the call a few hours ago to close all boat ramps on the Congaree and Broad Rivers. Cayce officials are working with churches to find locations for people who need a place to stay, and our crews were in Cayce today to speak with some residents.
This neighborhood's one way in and one way out, and so that's really the big concern right now. And so if anything would threaten kind of the house here or the way in or the way out, then we would pack it up and leave. But if they say mandatory evacuation, we'll pack it up and leave. But for right now, we'll stay put.
If you don't want to get flooded or whatever, the best thing to do is to get out if possible.
The city of Cayce says that if you are looking for information or you have any questions, you can call their non-emergency line at that number on your screen. That number is 803-794-0456. You can also find all of this information on our website, WLTX.com. And again, if you live in this area and you do decide to voluntarily evacuate, do not wait until the last minute to do so. Start that process now. Now, these voluntary evacuations are happening because those river levels are rising, like we've been saying, from moderate to major flooding levels in the next several hours. That's according to the Congaree River keeper, Bill Stangler. He says that right now the Congaree is a little over 27 feet high and is projected to crest at 31 feet by tomorrow. All of the influx of water is working its way down the rivers from the upstate and parts of North Carolina. To give you an idea, the West Columbia Amphitheater is almost completely submerged. Stangler says that this flooding is similar to what we saw in 2015, except this time it's more river-oriented instead of creek. The riverkeeper also says these floodwaters are not clean.
There's some stuff that you can do to manage a flood, and certainly there'll be some conversations about how folks that have the dams and operate those, like Dominion Energy, do that. But for a lot of this, the river's going to do what the river's going to do, and the important thing is making sure that you've got plans in place for people who may be at risk, and that we're thinking long-term about these things so that we're not putting people and property at risk in the first place.
Now, Stangler says if you live by the river, consider voluntarily evacuating like we've been saying, and pay attention to what local government officials and emergency management personnel are saying.